guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am hopefully going to do a live voiceover. So I got asked about prepping my brushes that we sell. So these are my two, and they have been customized because these are cheap and affordable student brushes that I want you to play with and learn your skill, and they're not going to cost you the earth should you need to replace them. So this is our size 8, and as you can see I have made it beautiful, and this is our size 10 that I have turned into a unicorn horn. Now if anybody would like to see how I've done these to protect the wooden handles and just to make them a little bit more me, I am happy to do a video on that, but we'll put them to one side because that's how you can do. And I'm sorry, I've got all sorts of nails on. So this is a size 10, and this is how you receive it. It is nicely sealed, and there's a little plastic thing that, oh, I can't even open it, that is protecting your brush bristles. So we slide it out. Oh, and we wait for me to focus again. Right, so this is protecting your brush bristles, but the most important thing with a brush is that when it comes, it's hard. That's because it needs to protect the bristles in transit. Now normally once you have dipped your brush in your monomer, you don't touch it. You don't touch your bristles. As you can see, it's a beautiful black shiny handle, but the monomer is going to make a mess of the gloss. But that's why we decorate them and we make them pretty. So it's really hard to start with, so I am just going to try zooming in so that you can actually see what I'm going to do. And hopefully, I'm just angling my brush, you can actually see the gum coming out of it. So what we do, we give it a flick, we give it a roll, and can we see the dust flying out of it? Now we're doing that, I tend to angle it downhill, and we are just flicking with our finger all that gum. Now you can't necessarily see it because of the light and the dust and whatnot, but if you do this and you're watching at home with a light near you, you will be able to see all that gum residue coming out of your brush. Now this, if you don't get it all out properly, this does not mean an incandescent shine brush. This means an acrylic brush across any brand at all. You need to get all this gum out, because if you go ahead and dip that in the monomer and it's not correctly prepped, that gum is going to jam up and then you are going to have a split in your brush. It's not going to be nice at all. So give it a roll, make sure, because each and every hair strand is coated in this gum. So right up at the thing here, you need to give it a good roll between your fingers, gently but firmly. So I'm not trying to damage the bristles, I am literally just rolling it because the gum is all the way up to here. So you need all of them bristles nice and clean. Nice and clean. And I can see that when I do that, very, very little is coming out. So then me personally, I use a pump at home because I find that it helps reduce the odour, because it's a one-way system. So my liquid in here, I keep that topped up. This liquid in here is never ever contaminated. So I just pump and it pushes the liquid up. So I am now I've prepped my brush, I am just going to get my monomer and I'm going to coat my bristles, and I am rolling it, and it's formed that beautiful point, And then I personally leave my brushes stored upside down. So if now we don't touch that because that's obviously covered in monomer, if you store your brush flat, the monomer will stay here. If you start, this is all dried out because I haven't used it for a couple of days when I refocus. If you start standing your brush upside down, the monomer that are in these bristles is going to go up and into your handle, and it's going to eat it from the inside out. So if you haven't used it for a while, or if like me you work in multiple locations, I have a training centre that I work in and I work from home, I transport my brushes flat. That's not just my acrylic brushes, I transport all my art brushes flat as well. So when you're done, nice little brush holder, or me personally, I have a spring on my lamp and I will just slide it into the spring on my lamp, and that is how I store it. I hope you have found this helpful. If you would like to see how I turned this baby into this baby, I am more than happy to do that. More than happy. You see, look, them bristles are splayed out a bit. That's because it's not wet, so I can just wet it and just let it pull through, and then we can store it. So if you would like to see how I turn this into this, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to do a video and to show you. And this was a beautiful, this is my size 8. So yeah, drop us a message and let us know. But I hope you found how to prep your brushes, and remember, that's now covered in monomer, so we're not going to touch them. We're going to put that to one side and to let it hang and let it dry, and then your brush is good to go. As always guys, thanks for watching. Bye.